The essential pina colada, made with frozen pineapple chunks, fresh lime juice, white rum, coconut milk, and a drizzle of honey. Chilled in a sleek tulip glass as you enjoy a taste of the tropics from your favorite lounge chair. The essential staycation, made possible by Vitamix. Only the essential.
We all take good care of the things that matter. Our homes, our pets, our cars. Are you doing the same for your brain? Acting early to protect brain health may help reduce the risk of dementia from conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Studies have found that up to 45% of dementia cases may be prevented or delayed by managing risk factors you can change. Make brain health a priority. Ask your doctor about your risk factors and for a cognitive assessment. Learn more at brainhealthmatters.com.
This is a real good story about Bronx and his dad, Ryan, real United Airlines customers.
We were returning home, and one of the flight attendants asked Bronx if he wanted to see the flight deck and meet Captain Andrew.
I got to sit in the driver's seat.
I grew up in an aviation family, and seeing Bronx kind of reminded me of myself when I was that age.
That's Andrew, a real United pilot.
These small interactions can shape a kid's future.
It felt like I was the captain.
Allowing my son to see the flight deck will stick with us forever.
That's how good leads the way.
There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left.
Side stories?
That's when the cannibalism started.
Side stories. Yes.
Henry, I was thinking about something. I loosely talked to Rob about it, and I'm just curious. Like, it's the end of the year.
Oh, is this the beginning?
This is the beginning. We're talking as performers,
as
now.
humans.
Not as humans. No, this is as how the people perceive us.
Great.
So I was like doing some research, not research in my own brain. I was just thinking hard. And
great. Yeah, that's all. That's what research is, buddy.
Yeah. People say reading and looking stuff up. No.
No third parties.
Make it up in your head.
I feel good about it.
Yeah.
It's good to go.
You can have a predetermined answer in your own brain, and if you Google long enough, you can be proven right.
It's my whole life.
So I was very curious, and I have no answer here, and I was wondering if you've heard something about this. Mm-hmm. What happened to those South African scientists in Antarctica that were all killing each other?
What it seems is that they sent...
That just went away, right?
The last update that we had was that they were sending somebody to Antarctica to see what was going on, and then we heard nothing. Honestly, what I think happened was, it sounds like...
He killed them all?
No, it sounds like there was a flare-up, and then people went to go there, and then I honestly think it just kind of chilled out.
Yeah,
I think something was like, there was something going on.
The guy who was like beating the shit out of everyone just stopped?
Or something happened, or maybe it was like, it turned out he had like a large thorn in his shoe.
Yeah.
You know those things with lions when they're grumpy, and then it turns out they might just have a thorn in their shoe,
and then they're so
grateful.
They're so great. Man, I was walking Harley the other day, and she had a little thorn in her foot, and I took it out, and the way she looked at me, it was like, you're a superhero.
No, I know. That's the dog's always do that.
Yeah. She was like, you're the smartest, most wonderful man who's ever existed.
Oh, yeah. I also believe that my dogs believe that I am an indestructible wall, that I am a fierce warrior, which is why they always start shit with much bigger, more vicious-looking dogs on the street, because they think that because I'm the strongest thing they've ever met.
Henry will kill this dog.
Yeah, because I just lift them up. So they must think I'm the strongest person. Like I'm Brian Shaw, like I'm the mountain from Game of Thrones. And it's like, no, that's a Rottweiler. It's going to fucking kill me, Carmi. Yeah. Welcome to Side Stories. My name's Henry Zabrowski.
Yeah, so if you know what happened to those South African scientists, I think it's good if we find out if they're dead or not.
Can you just explain what it was? Because maybe people don't remember what it was real quick.
Introduce himself first.
All right, I'm Edward Larson.
Thank you. Continue.
And you're Henry Zabrowski?
I already did.
You introduced yourself?
I already did.
I don't remember you doing it.
You just gotta, that's why I'm doing. I'm trying to do it almost in a subtle, almost professional way.
Every time I see you, you're like Henry Zabrowski.
Yeah, always. Just so you know. Yeah.
But no, so what happened was there were these South African scientists in, where was it, Antarctica?
Yes.
Antarctica. They're down there. One day, one of them's like, hey, there's a guy trying to beat us all up. Please send help.
Yes.
And then we never heard about it again.
They sent somebody, and I think that they kind of figured it out amongst themselves. That's what I believe what happened.
Yeah?
Yes.
I feel like they could have just killed the guy.
No, I think we know that.
No one would. How?
They would have to send another guy. Whoever got sent, pinged back and said everything's fine.
Who'd they send? Liam Neeson?
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe they actually sent Liam Neeson.
The alleged perpetrator reportedly showed remorse.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I figure they
apology to the victim. See, I need more follow-up stories. I feel like this wasn't popular enough. You get us all worried about something and you leave us in the lurch.
That's called news.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, they hate us.
Yeah,
the news hates us, Eddie.
It's so fucked up.
That's the idea. Is they always make you upset. They don't want you to know. They want you to go looking.
This was a really stressful, horrible week of news.
Horrifically horrible week of news.
Can I start with good news?
Yeah.
Gigi got adopted.
Nice. Woo! That is good news.
Yes.
The terror dog in their home, who was a lovely dog. I love Gigi.
Not a terror dog. It's just love Julie too much.
Yes. I love Gigi, and I'm glad that she is gone and she has found a home.
Gigi has found a home. This is our second successful foster.
That's amazing. The next, you can find another elderly dog.
I told Julie,
soon.
no more 2025 dogs.
No, we need a new.
No more 2025 dogs. We're closing out the year with 2 dogs unless one dies.
Yep. Then
Tootsie could go any minute. It could be today. It could be 10 years from now.
She's not going to go.
Yeah.
Tootsie's not going to die.
Yeah, I don't think she is.
No, and I think
she might have died years ago, and she's still just like, her motor functions are keeping her walking around.
I want Tootsie's blood. That's what I want. I want to look at Tootsie's blood, and I want some of the blood.
God, I'm so happy for Tootsie, though, that this little dog's out of the house, and we can just go back to total peace.
Total peace and silence.
Oh, man.
Just really quickly, we're going to just get this done at the very top. We now know one of the most upsetting pieces of news, besides, obviously, the horrific terror attacks in Australia.
And in Brown University.
And at Brown University, both with, but Brown University, obviously, it happens so often here that we don't care. We just move on. When it comes to Australia, they are going to, they are very seriously approaching this. We know that it was a father and son that took upon themselves to attack I believe it was a Jewish celebration on Bondi Beach.
It was the first night of Hanukkah on the beach. It was a very big, Bondi Beach, which is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been.
Yes, yeah. And so just so you know, and I immediately saw the conservatives trying to switch into this idea of oh, look, their weapons ban didn't do anything, even though it took 35 years for there to be another shooting of this size.
Also, it would have been so much worse if they were fucking automatic weapons.
Exactly. So these guys were, just so you know, unfortunately, if people want to murder a lot of people, they can. That is just a part of one of the fucked up things in this life. That in America, we've just decided to raw dog that. Everybody else kind of tries to mitigate it. We've just decided to just take that on its face. And so we just have to take care of each other, and that's one of the hardest parts about this season, right, is that all these things that are dark. When one of the biggest, darkest stories also in America was the story of Rob Reiner and his wife being murdered by their son in their home. We know that they were at sadly, we know that they were at a party at Conan O'Brien's house the night before. That night, they got into a massive conflict with Rob Reiner and his son, Nick.
In front of everybody.
He did a movie.
In front of all of Hollywood. Everyone had to,
then they ran over to his house. We know that Billy Crystal was the one that it was his daughter that discovered the bodies, but it was Billy Crystal and Larry David were at the crime scene, which is just is that the funniest or least funny crime scene of all time? I don't know.
It's least funny.
Yes, and they go and they...
as a comedian, maybe I just feel like this, but seeing a comedian heartbroken is the hardest thing to watch for me.
Of course. It's the idea of...
I know that's because I just look at myself and
the clowns,
I'm part of it. But
how many times? We love you. I love being a comedian. It is my life. It is I do many ways. I feel it's almost a personal calling. It's one of those things that I love to do, and it's a part of who I am. But I've had those moments. I have we went through horrific drama. I've been through horrific personal drama. Yeah. And you do have to do that thing where you're crying in one room and then you have to walk in and do comedy. We've done this many times.
Yeah, I had to I hosted 2 of Kevin's memorials.
Yes, it's just one of those things. It's a part of this. It's a part of what we hold. But Nick Reiner was a troubled individual. He was obviously getting more and more troubled. We know that Rob Reiner worked with his son specifically and made a documentary about his struggles with addiction. And
I think it was a movie.
Yeah, it was a
movie.
No, it was a movie?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a movie.
And it's just horrendously, it's horrendous. We know that the son now is they're saying that he's not mentally capable of being in trial yet. The movie was called Being Charlie.
Yeah.
That they made. We know that Nick Reiner is also just hired Harvey Weinstein's lawyer.
Yeah, Alan. The guy's name's Alan Jackson, not the country singer. He's worked with Karen Reed, Harvey Weinstein, and Kevin Spacey.
So we'll see.
That's the lawyer representing Nick Reiner.
But I don't think it matters. I think it's just. I think they
found blood. He checked into a hotel room. It was covered in blood. In Santa
he did
Monica.
I mean,
it's just like he slit their throats while they were sleeping.
Yeah, it's a whole horrific thing.
But the crazy thing about this story is because it obviously affects us personally, just because it's in our field.
Well, at first, it's like when I first saw the news drop, my first thought, and this is horrific, was like, much like our wonderful president, I was like, a little part of me was like, I hope this wasn't some political MAGA crazy person that stabbed him to death. Like, that's what the first thought I had was that. And then now he's loose in the valley.
Yeah.
Right? Like, now he's just here. So that was like my first thought, which like the first time I had one of those where it's like, I actually got scared for a second.
Well, yeah, because it just seemed like there's been people who like follow rich people home around where we live.
Of course.
And then like break it, like happened to not the Motown guy, but someone just lost their wife that way.
Yes,
very
it
famous
happens.
Music producer.
Yes.
And so like that's what I thought happened is someone just followed him home to rob him.
Yeah.
And then like it turns out that it's the son, most likely. Obviously he's not convicted yet, but it's
most likely him, and it seems it had quite a lot to do with drugs.
Yeah.
And seemed that there was a conflict in which he was living on their property, and they have essentially it was getting closer and closer to the point where they were going to say you can't be home.
I
anymore.
could just imagine, because Rob Reiner's a very passionate man. I've seen him yell multiple times on camera.
I watched him yell in person.
Yeah.
And he's also one of the nicest, kindest men I've ever met.
But you
on
get
one
at
of
your
those sets.
wit's end when you're dealing with people like this.
You have done every single thing that you can to take care of your son. You're in the public eye.
Yeah.
It's and like I that's one of those things that's such a unique situation to explain to somebody of like you're a very famous Oscar nominated winning
one of the greatest directors of all time,
and you can still go to a function at a party that is both a work function, kind of. It's friends and family in a way.
It's Hollywood elite.
It's Hollywood elite. So there's a pressure there. And then you have been dealing with this over and over and over again. And then your son has decided to bring it again.
Yeah.
After all these years. And you are then in a fight. I could see it all being just exacerbated to its very, very peak.
Yeah.
And then how often do we see this amongst quote unquote normal families? Does they change and shift? How many times have we seen already in my world of research do I see dumpy son being told that things have to change? Dumpy son kills everybody.
Yeah. Well, that's the craziest part about this is we probably would have covered this story if it was a plumber.
Of course.
Because
no
it's
offense,
Rob.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, because that's not the lowest of the low, Rob. That's not the lowest of the low.
I'm not a chimney sweeper, okay, guys?
No, you're not. No, that was not the lowest of the low. I still put Booker in there.
Yeah. So, but you worked with Rob Reiner on Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes,
you
I
were
was
on
with
set
him.
with him for 2 days.
I hung out with him for about 2 days.
I was extremely jealous when you told me that whole movie, when you were filming that movie, all the stories, like literally, like you having to like be like with like strippers on top of your shoulders.
Yes,
the thing that I flipped out the most about personally was like that you got to hang out with Rob Reiner.
He did not make us feel like he was anything but like a normal friendly guy.
Yeah.
He was one of those extremely approachable. He was sort of holding court quite often, but also like was just one of those just one of those legends.
Yeah.
Every once in a while in Hollywood, I've had my heart broken by so many of my heroes. I've met so many horrific bastards.
Yes.
And then you meet somebody like that who the name, the reputation, all of this, it all is exactly as ordered, and they're just wonderful. It was like him, Jack Black, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
They're all like, oh, that's a fucking star. You know what I mean? Like, it's just an incredible person. He just knows how to do the thing. And I also can see how, I think that he was probably what his daughter said. He was a really good father. But he also was he's just torn.
He's emotional. He's probably screamed at him plenty of times.
And I think that these dumpy sons, a lot of times, like, I mean, I say this as sort of like, obviously as a derogatory term, but it's this idea of like.
Dumpy's a kind thing to say about this man.
Yeah. It's just that get angry once real life is starting to ask you to take some responsibility.
What is it about, like, once someone kills somebody, like, they look evil all of a sudden?
Well,
like,
he was looking bad. I'll say he was looking bad.
Yeah.
This is like, he was on all these red carpet. This was recent. He's got like this like shaved head and this fucking scowl on his face, and he's in all these pictures, and it's like, I get it, man.
Well,
I bet you Rob Reiner does. I bet you every single time he sees that face, he's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But a fucking, like, we're outside, buddy. Like, this is my job. I'm at work, man.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, I know it sucks to be in the public eye, buddy, but it's my fucking job. I'm Rob Reiner. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I guess I brought you into this world. I'm sorry that this was the part of this, but that's the reality.
I mean, the craziest thing is, like, he did it while they were sleeping in their bed.
I mean, we don't know quite. We actually don't know. So we probably shouldn't. We don't know for certain. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that wasn't all right. So, but their throats were slit.
Yes. We have no idea. We just know that he came at them very.
Are we sure it wasn't Andy Dick?
Where was he? Where was he? Honestly, I'd love to know. Where's his? Because he has to wear a bell now. Like legally, he has to wear a bell. But I mean, we'll just get off this topic.
I didn't get invited to Conan's party.
I think he has an alibi for this weekend.
For that one he did. But we're just going to leave it at this because obviously, also, of course, we make fun of everybody. So this is no different.
I feel like we just had to talk about this. It's
Yes.
too crazy of a story to not talk about.
But also, I feel like I can't
It's
do
emotionally upset.
I can't do my normal make fun of everybody. I wish I could.
Well,
I almost wish I could.
I mean, honestly, not to be like weird about it, make it about us, but like, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Because if I work with someone for one day, I get emotionally attached to them.
I know that, unfortunately, honestly, that people that work in show business, you also meet somebody, you meet a frame of them, you meet like a section of what their life is like, and you don't really know what they're like. And you also know that what I know, even at the very small level that we have, it really exponentially complicates every single one of your human connections, no matter what. So I know that it's that's a part of me that I just can't help but think too, is that it's all just a fucking mess, and it's just such a shame that it has to be on such a massive public scale.
Man, I can't help but keep thinking about Mel Brooks.
I mean,
I love that man so much, and for him to like watch his best friend and then who essentially is his nephew get killed like this,
it's just
at the end of your life, like
nobody deserves it.
Funniest widower of all time.
Actually, I do have a list of people who deserve it. Yeah. I'm not going to say I'm not going to say the list of people who deserve it, but Rob Reiner was not on. Rob Reiner and his lovely wife were not on that list.
Yeah.
Not that list.
Dick Van Dyke.
Happy birthday.
You know what it is about Dick Van Dyke? I felt so bad about the fact that they crammed a fucking camera in his face on his 100th birthday, and there was like that whole scenario.
He loves it though.
Yeah, but there was a segment where he's still a very old man. There was like, his wife was like, they gave you a moon man from the Video Music Awards, which is even in and of itself, that's an old concept.
Yes.
They went and they were like trying to show him what a moon man, and he kept going, what? And then the audience was like laughing. You could tell people were laughing like he was kidding, right? And then you could see in his confusion that the audience obviously thought that he was kidding. So then he obviously tried to kind of laugh along with it.
I do like watching him exercise.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, no, I've saw this, yeah.
He could crunch like a motherfucker.
I want to see the sex tape.
Yeah. I want to see him fall over some furniture.
Man.
Yeah,
no, I know. He's practicing getting up on that pussy, man. That's what that is. That's what those push-ups are, so he can fucking eat it, munch and lunch. But that shit was 5 years ago. He does not have the mobility anymore. He does not have the mobility anymore. That was a long time ago, buddy. And that was right before COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't do that no more. And I just felt bad just because it felt like everybody, I think he seemed to be very happy and it was nice in a way, but I do think on some level they were like, you plan a 12-hour live stream for 100-year-olds and it's sort of like planning a 12-hour live stream for a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're like, he's like looking grumpy and he definitely needs a fucking nap and he's like he's just kind of like, standing and doing that very scary old man thing where they kind of like have their mouth hang open and they stare at ghosts.
I will say I saw Mel Brooks last year doing like a live Blazing Saddles. He was like doing heel clicks and running all around.
He takes good, because you know what?
He's 99. He's going to be 100 very soon.
I think much like with Dick Van Dyke, which is the reason why he looks much better when they do the at-home interviews, he just saves it.
Yeah.
Right? He never goes out. He saves it. Once he's on the stage, Mel Brooks probably feels like 25 years younger once he's on stage.
Oh, yeah.
And you know the second he's off stage, it's like he's in a wheelchair.
I met him 20 years ago, and he was ancient then.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that works.
Yeah, Stem cells, baby. And pure Jewish magic. That's what takes you all the way to the top. All right, we did a bunch.
Yeah.
Live from your grave.
You know what I don't like about picture frames? Hard to change. Same old picture. You're looking at it for years and years and years. Yes, it may bring some people comfort, but me, switch it up. I got new people in my lives, but you can't be printing out pictures anymore and putting them in the frame and taking it out. You're going to end up breaking the glass, putting new holes in the wall every time you put a new frame up. That's where Aura Frames comes in. That's right. Send your pictures straight from your phone to the frame in front of your face. This is the future. All right. I love my Aura frame. And the best part is I got my friends and family are connected to my Aura frame, so they send me stupid pictures. So I'll be sitting there, I'll be watching TV, and then, you know, it's a picture of my friend's butt. And I'm like, that's hilarious. Thank you for making this show better. So get your Aura frames, send your friends and family pictures that they don't want to see on their Aura frame, make them go through and delete them, or they'll send you back offensive pictures on your Aura frame. Get this for the family now. It's a great way to really bond without actually talking to each other. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com. To get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver Mat frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using the promo LEFT at checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code LEFT. This deal is exclusive to listeners, and frames sell out fast, so order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions do apply.
As a small business owner, you know that change is the name of the game. Operational costs, labor markets, tariffs. Wouldn't it be nice if something stayed the same? How about your business internet rate? Get reliable, secure 5G business internet from T-Mobile for Business for $50 a month with a 5-year price guarantee when paired with a voice line. That's the stability you need from a partner you can depend on. Switch now at T-Mobile.com/BI.
Plus taxes and fees. Guarantee exclusions like taxes and fees apply. See exclusions and details at T-Mobile.com.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help your business stand out and succeed online. Every dream needs a domain, which is why I've finally solidified the borders of my own. AnimalsURLregister.com. You will bend to my will. Thanks to the power of Squarespace, I have been quantifyingly organizing every single available animal-based creative business URL that is around, and I'm coining them for myself. Wonderful things such as buffalossauce.com, such as kangaroohats.com, such as many different chickenshoes.com. And it's all held behind the giant, iron, powerful, Squarespace-fueled gates of animalsurlregister.com. And any one of you that dares defy me or the unilateral power of Squarespace with their Blueprint AI, Squarespace AI Enhanced Design Partner, which sounds like the hand in hand, we will march across the graves of URLs that people have been trying to steal from under me using the cannons of animalsurlregister.com. Me, AI, my old buddy Jeff Bezos, we're coming for you, all right? Squarespace is going to help me. Squarespace is my bullets. Squarespace is my canvas. Squarespace is my God. We like Squarespace here. Head to squarespace.com/left for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, use offer code LEFT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Well, now we're going to, in honor of Rob Reiner, we're going to have one of our favorite comedians come in and talk about the Epstein List.
We gotta do it.
Which Rob would have loved.
You know, Rob Reiner would have loved our deep exercising of the connections of Jeffrey Epstein and the current administration, which is why we are continuing forward. But we did want to have a guest today who is one of our favorite dudes on the face of the planet. He is our...
Honestly, I've looked up to him for many years. He's a great man.
Before... People don't understand, it's before crowd work comedy was a thing. Jared Logan was by far the single best crowd work comedian I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And anybody who's ever tried to do it since truly fucking sucks at it. I've seen every one of them. They all fucking suck. Go see Jared Logan live when you can. But more importantly, he is game running, and he is the storyteller for LPNRPG. The Vampire the Masquerade presents Bloodbath over on LPN TV. His name is Jared Logan. He also works at the Glass Cannon Network. And here he is with a few thoughts about this week's news.
Live from your grave.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we recording? We're moving the lights around. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this until I don't want to scare our guest.
He's fine.
We got a live dog in here. That's Champ.
I like dogs.
How about dead ones?
And not that much.
No. Don't do that to him. He's not here for our fucking little pandery dog content. Okay? Yeah. He's not like that. He's a real fucking comedian. Not only is he a real comedian.
I love pandery dog content.
I know we do.
I wish that he would be more open to it.
Jared's better than that.
Okay.
He's better than that.
If you say so.
He's bigger than that. This man, I would never have trusted a more nerdy endeavor than what we do here at Last Podcast Network with our LPNRPG, Vampire the Masquerade presents Bloodbath, led by Jared Logan. Mm-hmm. You are the only man I would have ever allowed to guide us through this adventure.
I'm honored to do so. Yeah, that was awesome.
You're extremely good at the job.
Yeah, I love game mastering. Yeah, it's all I want to do. I never get tired of it.
What's your favorite of your jobs? That is your favorite of your jobs?
I mean, it really actually is. It's like, what I have, because you're right, I have a couple jobs. I do writing work, and I'm a comedian, performing comedian. I deliver letters as a postman. I drive for Uber Eats.
Where's being a father in there?
I make videos where I vomit up food.
Oh, that's so nice.
And then they reverse the video, so I'm sucking up the vomit.
Joey reverse, right?
Unfortunately, though, Jared, that is now hack. Because someone's already done it. Yeah, reverse Joey.
Oh, good. Here's the video.
Yeah, we made him watch it right before.
It's going to make me vomit and cry.
No, it made me very upset. So I'm glad it made you upset, too, because everyone else was like, Ed's a pussy. And I'm like, this is really upsetting and horrible.
It's really more the emotional
I'd rather watch someone
turmoil.
Get beat to death with a hammer.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry. I got that, too.
Yeah, let's throw that up there. And then my favorite job is being a game master, and I do it for money, and I do it almost
Rob,
every day now. I do it a lot of days of the week, but then I still want to do it at home just with my friends.
See, that's the true addiction of it.
I never get tired of it.
Yeah, because we have a home D&D game.
Yeah.
I'm still doing that.
Yeah.
So do you ever play, or are you always the master?
I have been trying to play a lot more in the last year or two, because if you're just the master, you get arrogant.
Yeah.
You get power mad.
But you'd be so good at that, being arrogant and power mad. I feel like if I wanted anyone power mad, it'd be you.
I am a fair and just God. But I am an angry God.
Yes! So do you, as someone who knows nothing about this world, do you write the story?
You can, and then you can also play games out of published stories, published adventures. And I do both. And I love to do both for different reasons, right? But for years I just wrote all the stories. But now I really do like to run out of a published campaign. It's fun.
Okay. And then you fuck with it a little bit?
Yeah, you have to. You have to. Like, one of my players on the Glass Cannon, which is the other thing I do.
Yeah, that was a big thing I wanted to also push. Is like, go check out Glass Cannon. You guys are doing it really well over there too.
Yeah,
and you like, I love, again, it's because they hire Jared.
That's right. I mean, they know talent when they see it. So we have a long-term campaign, and that's like a Pathfinder campaign, which is like Dungeons and Dragons with more rules.
Yeah, sure.
It's like a complicated Dungeons and Dragons.
You don't make me hard.
Yeah, and then I run that out of a published book, so I have to
40-side dice.
Study these books. There's a lot of sides to the dice, and I have to study all these books, and then I have to write down how all these combats are going to work, and then my players will be like, I think I'd like to meet my character's mom, and I'm like, okay, let's write that in, and then I just add that to the whole published story.
You did that when we were doing VTM. Like, I saw you do that, like, when I did that to you, where I said, I want to meet the rest of the Nosferatu. And you were like, well, let's cast the Nosferatu then.
We got to do it.
Yep. Yeah.
The most fun was when that character wanted to meet her mom. I made her mom an evil hag who was trying to destroy, like, the community, And then the evil hag was disguised as, like, a beautiful, I said, like a Cate Blanchett type. And the player was just attracted to this NPC and thought she was on a date.
And he's like, no, it's your mother.
With her own fucking mom.
That's hot.
You can play the game however you want.
That's Game of Thrones stuff.
So that's the kind of erotic content I bring. I'm erotic forward.
Yeah, incest,
with my games.
Incest themed.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yes, which honestly I appreciate.
Yeah.
And I love what you do. And that's why we have you here. Because, again, we very rarely invite other talents on here to dance with the two daredevils of side stories.
Right.
We never do that. And so one thing we want to do.
I'm barely paying attention most times.
Yeah, it really does work that way. I'm sorry
you're being kind of check in and out.
You're also being harassed by the dog.
Yeah.
Champ is is attacking his knees.
He is a cute dog.
It is a cute dog, and that's why we have him there to we do this to distract you, because we're about to hit you with an Epstein update.
Epstein.
Updates, we call them.
We call them our update. It's our series of updates on the wonderful twist and turning adventures of our not dead friend, Jeffrey Epstein.
Do you like a
He's
stinger?
alive?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you like a good stinger?
I like what is a stinger? You mean like a musical stinger?
Yeah.
Oh, I love a stinger.
Rob, please, hit him with the update stinger. You're going to love it. He's going to break you.
It's an island adventure.
It's an island adventure.
Heck yeah, it's Jeffrey time.
It's an update with Jared Logan. So excited. Now,
I can't believe you got the Harlem Boys Choir for that.
It was so hard. They were so scared.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how cheap they are.
Yeah, it's free. Totally free if you have a bow and arrow.
Right.
Now, we recently, obviously, we've been covering the ever-extending world of the new disclosure behind the Epstein. Because we see our president seems nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And they really been kind of like, now we're leaking just like gas out of the back of our president. It's slowly coming to the surface. We're seeing real pictures now. The pictures they've
pretty sure he
threatened.
farts out the front.
It's called shit. Still called shit. They've been releasing pictures. Finally, these are the things they've been talking about for years that have been a part of this Jeffrey Epstein dossier. They've been threatening to show. One was obviously this picture of Trump with a bunch of, I'm going to go and make the educated guess of calling them girls, little young girls.
Yes,
he had a big crowd for it. That was the first one that came out. But the big thing that was interesting is that, we all know the president and Jeffrey Epstein were like close friends.
Right.
Yeah, they're good buddies.
And Epstein tracked his flights during his first term as president and literally would mimic his travel. Now we know this. He would go follow the president from place to place to place.
I didn't know that.
Sounds like the kind of thing that gets you arrested and killed.
Yeah. And then, so what he was doing was knowing, and he kept saying to everybody else, and because now his batch of super friends, right, that he had something on Donald Trump and the fix was in, but then unfortunately it got cut short. Don't know how. Must have been sad, right? So now these other pictures are coming out. And we wanted Jared to help us rank his group of super friends Jeffrey Epstein, it wasn't just old fucking Teflon Don, man.
No. Yeah. He had lots of friends. You know, Trump can only have sex with so many girls.
Yeah.
You know, and so you got to get someone else in there to really get in there.
Spread around. So what I'd like you to do
business.
We're going to do the old-fashioned tier list. So it's S, A, B, C, I believe D, and then F.
Yeah, no E.
Right? So we're gonna label these guys. So we've got what we now know from his pictures, like his truly best friends. Number 1, filmmaker and comedian and everybody's favorite mensch, Woody Allen.
Have you not seen the new photographs?
I have not seen the new photographs.
It's like anything that Woody Allen, any chance he had at like not being a horrible pedophile is all ruined now. Like, it's like any like little bit of hope I had to enjoy Love and Death one more time is gone.
This is real?
This is real. Oh,
well, you know what? I haven't been able to watch a Woody Allen film since, you know, all the scandal happened with him and all that came out.
The fifth
to have
scandal.
a wife that just does whatever you say. Or you won't let her friends come over and have a slumber party. I mean, you know, it didn't matter. I wasn't there. I didn't really get informed about all of it. I didn't know whether it was true or not, but I don't want to watch a movie and be thinking about that.
Well, it does pump. Like, I also find it interesting that people that you can watch something like a Woody Allen film, which is involving some sort of like, you're supposed to have I believe the ultimate kind of, we have to imagine you like this man, right? Like Woody Allen in every movies, women love him.
Yeah.
Women are beautiful
charming.
women.
I don't know what you want to say.
He wrote himself with some of the most beautiful women. You know, he wrote himself into movies where the most beautiful women are in love with him.
And some of them are on the younger side.
He was married to Mia Farrow.
Yeah, I mean, he was married to beautiful women, but yeah, I mean,
Who also
the
dressed like a baby.
She did dress like a baby.
And she had a baby's haircut. Yeah.
You think so?
They
What's a baby's haircut?
Look at Mia Farrow.
A bald is a baby's haircut.
Look at Mia Farrow with you tell me that's not she doesn't have an infant's haircut.
Long
not this
hair?
one. No,
that hair?
The Rosemary's Baby.
She has long hair. Well, that Rosemary's Baby, but they weren't fucking then.
Yeah, but that's probably when he became attracted to her.
Yeah. That's not a baby's haircut.
That's when he started crushing.
That's
you know?
pixie hair, dude.
That's a baby haircut.
Pixie hair.
That's a baby's haircut.
That's not a baby's haircut.
I just want to say few women can pull that off because you need a certain head shape.
Yeah,
But, what I was going to say, and this has been said before, his movies, you know, give you hints because Manhattan, the whole plot is dating an underage woman.
Dude, it's right there. It's one of his most popular movies. I rewatched Stardust Memories. Have as much as my coffee as you like.
Sorry.
It
was a mistake.
Wow. It's not even a similar receptacle.
We're fucking married, Jared.
Yeah.
We got off the plane yesterday, and legitimately, I got ahead of, I was in security ahead of him. I got ahead of him. I already bought him his coffee. I put his milk in it the way he likes it.
That's lovely. That's great.
Yeah, no, it's gotten too deep.
We're as close as Jeffrey Epstein and Woody Allen.
There they are again.
I tried a couple of years ago because, like, I was a huge Woody Allen fan, like his stand-up especially. It's just, like, it's all jokes. It's so fucking funny. And so I'm like, all right, my favorite movie was one of his worst movies. For some reason, I fell in love with the movie Stardust Memories.
Yeah.
And so I put it on to, like, watch it again just to, like, you know, absorb it and enjoy it. And the whole movie, there's, like, subliminal messaging in the background to being a pedophile.
Right. I think your greatest clue, and it's not overtly or even implicit pedophilia in it, is his greatest film is Crimes and Misdemeanors. Mm-hmm. And the whole point of the film Crimes and Misdemeanors is you can get away with it. If you have the money, power, and the charisma, you can get away with whatever you want.
And you wonder if, because during that time period, it's actually kind of interesting because that was the central time period of his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. Because Jeffrey Epstein was obviously catered to these people. Now, Woody Allen, the bravest of all of his Jeffrey Epstein's friends, which is why I might put him S tier, is the only one saying, yeah, I was friends with him. He was great.
Is he really?
Yeah. Well, that's really a Trump tactic, which is admit nothing. You know what I mean? Just be like,
I was
so
friends
what?
I was friends with him. He was hilarious. I loved his dinner parties. You don't go. That's essentially what he was saying. Like,
his life's already over, or like, working wise,
No, I just noticed something, guys.
What happened?
Look who that is.
Who's that? I don't recognize him.
That's Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, Jimmy Buffett!
So he was just there because Island.
Yeah. He had to be there.
He just loves Island.
He's really into relaxation.
He's way more Bill Clinton's friend.
Yeah, he's got changes in latitudes and changes in attitudes.
I'm gonna say that. Yeah. Don't worry about that.
He's the furthest away from Jeffrey Epstein.
Right?
Yeah,
exactly.
He's in that picture of people that are friends and holding each other. He's the furthest.
Not
away.
Jimmy. Anybody but Jimmy.
I'm also mad at myself. I didn't recognize Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, I'd say wow. It's because it's without the hat, not the shirt.
The hat, no hat, no shirt.
Yeah.
But in fact, you could put another man in that hat and shirt, and I'd be like, Jimmy Buffett!
Which would have been a good idea for him to have sent to this party.
Oh, man. So do we put Jimmy Buffett on the friends list?
No, because I'm still saying he was just an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Because you really don't see the friendships until you see the pictures of, again, truly Jeffrey Epstein's
Was
best
there
friend.
a Margaritaville on the island?
No, because there's already Margaritaville Island next door.
Oh.
That's where the island is.
Oh, that's
where
where
his island was.
Yeah.
He was neighbors with Jeffrey Epstein.
There you go.
You know, and coincidentally, the first place I ever drank underage was the Bahamas.
Oh, nice. And now truly his best friend, the one that actually surprised me the most, because you never really see, because I would say.
So what is Woody Allen ranked S tier? You ranked him, but Jared didn't say anything.
Wait, I need to know what the tiers are. I don't even know what an S tier is.
Well, you ever watch people rank things for no reason on YouTube?
No.
You never did Tears of a Clown?
This is Woody Allen took that photo.
Well, they're wondering who did take these photos.
Oh, really?
Right, so this is just a photo of Jeffrey Epstein, very mischievous in the bath. But there is a better bed friend. I want to show him the pictures of Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon is really, that's why, before we argue who's his best friend, you need to look at the pictures of him with Steve Bannon. Now, that's Steve Bannon and Noam Chomsky.
Oh, no.
Right? So Noam Chomsky is his third best friend. We know that they all hang out together.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen the glove?
Yeah, you seen the dildo glove he had?
It's the most upsetting thing I think I've ever seen.
Where's that? Where did that come from?
From his home.
He had it made or bought it. I don't know. It was probably a gift that he used. Sometimes people buy you a gift and you don't get a chance to use it. He really used everything people gave him.
We also don't know if that's his hand or not.
Can anybody buy one of these? Because I think it'd be so funny for Kara to open her Christmas gift.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the dildo glove.
I think
I'm looking this up. I'm looking it up.
So
there's a thing called what we are looking at is a black glove.
Oh, yeah. Amazon. Amazon sells sex toys?
He definitely he did not get his on Amazon.
No.
He
got his on Cramazon.
Custom job.
I love how they blank out the middle finger because that's the one with the dick tip on it.
The other one the thumb has a dick tip.
Well,
it's a lot.
Why is that one? Well, this is what we're trying to say. So, we have pictures now of him and Steve Bannon are best friends. And now what we know is that the main email correspondence through the first term of Trump's presidency was between Epstein and Bannon. They talked endlessly about Trump, constantly talked while Bannon was in the White House. And part of me wonders now if Bannon was the outreach from Trump to connect back, legitimately.
Well, it's the mob. Yeah, of course. You have to have someone going in between.
I think that Bannon took it amongst himself to be the go-between for Epstein and Trump on the back end so that they could semi-negotiate whether or not Epstein was going to get murdered or not.
Right. So Trump is sending Bannon as his diplomat to be like, you better keep quiet about me.
Find out exactly what you know. Steve Bannon charms Epstein. They're best friends, to the point where, I don't know if you've read any of these emails about how Epstein and him, the way they talk back and forth is so wildly nerdy. They're all like, do you want to visit in the dark of night? Or would you prefer to find a more clandestine way to meet? They do this thing with the way they talk to each other, like they're little boys playing spies.
Wow.
Well, they're probably how well do you think they know each other? Do you think they're new friends at this point?
Yes, I think
because sometimes you turn it on for a new friend.
I think that is what happened. I think what you see of these pictures, look how big Jeffrey Epstein's desk is.
Yeah, it's a big desk.
He
I guess
bought it.
so people can't reach over and strangle him.
I guess so.
Is this irrelevant to what we're saying? I would love to see Steve Bannon be hanged and then his body abused by children in the street.
I would love that.
That'd be great.
To be honest, that's a Patreon gift we've been going for. It's for
What's
150
in the photograph there?
It's a mirror, I think.
Oh, that's a mirror?
I don't know, actually.
Can you zoom in on that? What the fuck is that?
It looks like it's the creation touch.
It's the creation touch.
Oh my God, it is.
It is, right?
Yep.
From the
Michelangelo from the Sistine Chapel.
Sistine Chapel.
Yeah. It's the moment that God makes man.
Interesting.
These guys all think they're God.
Well, this is the problem, Jared, is that also, let's pick up the pictures of Noam Chomsky. We were forgetting Noam Chomsky, because what a giggly little girl he was around these guys. The picture of him and Steve Bannon's, their belly buttons touching each other, they're legitimately holding each other like they are the best friends they've ever experienced. And I don't know. Can you imagine Noam Chomsky having this much fun with anybody?
Yeah, no, he never smiles. This is so weird. I've seen Noam Chomsky give like long talks, lectures, interviews. He does not smile.
Right? And he's so like pedantic and like the idea of like, because isn't his thing, Jared, tell me if I'm right or wrong, because you've done a lot. You are very well read.
Yeah.
Now, Noam Chomsky, his idea is that our society is oftentimes built upon or can be built upon our language models, right? The idea that that language can change society.
I don't want to prove my ignorance.
Sum it up, please.
My idea of Noam Chomsky, and I have read some Noam Chomsky, is that it's mostly about how capitalism dehumanizes and destroys everything and creates tyrannical government structures, and that he's like more of like a socialist, right?
Seems wrong.
I mean, well, that's...
I'm wrong. I told you I'd be ignorant.
According to Wikipedia, Jared is correct. Noam Chomsky, also 97 years old, still alive.
Well, Noam Chomsky's also doubling down and saying he doesn't care that he was friends with Jeffrey Epstein either, because he was saying that he was a philanthropist. And again, another version of... So Woody Allen...
It's more gross that he was friends with Steve Bannon.
Yes. I honestly...
If you want to do tiers,
exactly.
Friends with Steve Bannon, worse than friends with Jeffrey Epstein.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing
At least Jeffrey Epstein threw parties.
That's the thing. And but also, Jared, I wish that you could see the emails of other tech guys emailing Jeffrey Epstein. There's this guy, I forget the fuck his name. I'm talking a CEO of a $1 billion company.
Richard Branson?
Not Richard Branson.
He was in there, though.
He's in there. He's in there. But it was a billionaire CEO who sent Jeffrey Epstein an email asking for advice on how to cheat on his wife. He sent this thing being like, basically, how can you help me close the deal with these women? And then they all looked at him like he was the coolest guy in school. Look at this picture. So
never send an email asking how to cheat on your wife.
You wanted, that's a phone call. Also, this is Dean Kamen. So that guy on the douchebag in the denim shirt, this is his other best friend. That's Dean Kamen, who runs Segway.
Or ran Segway.
No, it's not the dead one. I thought it was the dead one.
It's not the dead guy.
No.
It's the guy who bought it from the dead guy?
Yes.
Because if you don't remember, Jared, the guy who owned Segway ran a Segway off a cliff and died.
Right, I remember that.
One of the best pieces of news of all time.
And then I guess the guy who bought it was like, I'll use this as a way to fuck kids.
Yes, basically another 15-year-old girl said that she was a part of she was attached to him, and he had a whole connection into the world of industry that was through Richard Branson, and that took him into Australia.
Rise from your grave.
Hiring isn't just about finding someone willing to take the job. Count on Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right person with the right background who can move the business forward. Stop struggling to get your job post even seen on other sites. Give your job the best chance to be seen with Indeed sponsored jobs. They boost your post for quality candidates so you can reach the exact people you want faster. And it makes a big difference. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed are 90% more likely to report a hire than non-sponsored jobs. Plus, with Indeed sponsored jobs, you only pay for results. No monthly subscription, no long-term contracts. Just a boost whenever you need to find quality talent fast. Join the 1.6 million companies that sponsor their jobs with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit to help get your job the premium status it deserves at Indeed.com/podcast.
I feel like we're moving too fast.
No, listen, I just want to say, so this is going to seem like a weird example, but I remember years ago, before the news and the world got so much more exciting, but years ago, Nelson Mandela died and Barack Obama was president.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I read a news story that he let George W. hitch a ride on Air Force One to go to Mandela's funeral. And I remember
beautiful
going,
moment, yeah.
You're letting Bush get on the plane with you? Thought you guys were against each other. I mean, like, at the time, Bush was the worst thing that had ever happened. You know what I mean? The Iraq War. And I was like, how can you, and like, the least you can do, Barack Obama, is not give him a ride. He can definitely afford and has a flight ready to go to, wherever he needs to go. And I just remember thinking,
but he's comfortable on Air Force One.
Sure. Well, we got to make him comfortable. I'm just saying, it's just, you realize that they really, all of these guys, all of them, and I think disrespective of even the political spectrum, have more in common with each other,
of course,
than they do with any of us.
Yeah.
And the real conflict is between these elites and me specifically. And I'm going to take them down.
Yeah, baby.
I'm going to post something on Instagram today and take them down.
They don't have a fucking chance.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. A reel's going to fix this up.
You know who's buddies with George W. Is Michelle Obama. Is said she's really close with him.
Well, now we know. Unfortunately, I think that we're seeing that George W. technically was not the right man at the time. Right?
Yeah.
He was not the right man at the time. He had Dick Cheney,
right.
who now we know, sadly, one of the worst villains in modern times.
R.I.P. I miss you, baby.
At least he cared about the country.
Yeah.
He actually cared about America.
Yeah.
And that's like, obviously to the pain of everybody else.
Right.
But at least he cared about one thing and many hearts.
Yeah.
And that's what he liked. So we can rank these now,
Can I
believe.
still be the idiot in the room and ask a couple questions?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who's Noam Chomsky?
Noam Chomsky is a
capitalism. He was against it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was a philosopher and writer. And so he wrote about, but I believe that was like one of his tacks was the idea is that capitalism, these are the things that they sort of use to fuck with us as they change language.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's like he would say that like every single president was guilty of horrific war crimes.
Yes,
absolutely. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's about power and how power corrupts, really, right?
And he knew it so intimately that he wanted to join the team, and he did.
Yeah.
And so we eventually, unfortunately, what we find out is that even the most gremlin, goblin-looking men that look like they smell like a bus station and he wears Target clothes, even he loves millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So it's weird, right? So I guess we could quickly rank them and then we'll move on because we have some fun other stories. I want to hit him with at least one other story before
let's
ruin his life.
Look here.
I also put Prince Andrew, formerly known as Prince Andrew.
The Prince Andrew press conference interview where he was like saying
incredible.
It's great viewing.
Incredible.
It's like a goddamn Christopher Guest movie.
It is
he's sweating. I think he literally takes his collar and is like
well, because at one point afterwards too, Prince Andrew thought that interview went spectacularly.
Wow.
That was his idea. That was all his idea.
I remember that.
And they were all like, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. He completely ruined his own life. But now we know he was wildly involved, and King Charles, at his most sickest, is being like, "You're not a prince anymore," and that's just that's his punishment, right? Whatever. So, all right,
But of course, he thought the interview went spectacularly because all of these guys, no matter what happens, and after the thing happens, they go, "That was spectacular. I crushed it.
They've all succeeded. They're all old as fuck, and even if they all spend the last 2 years of their life in jail, they feel like they won life.
They're branded a pedophile. They don't give a shit.
They kind of like it. As a matter of fact, you saw that accidental mailer with that when Trump whatever that list that Epstein was on that just said 2 pedophiles. That they were all on the list up.
You know who's I'm surprised is not on the list? Cosby.
Bill Cosby he liked him of age.
You'll notice all of the people that hung out with Jeffrey
certain
Are
type.
white.
Bill Cosby couldn't even go. That was the thing.
He was like, "No, you don't get it. I can help you. I know a lot about this." And they were like,
You don't even see me coming.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, Bill. We don't even give them the drugs.
We know. No, they just use leverage. So I would say, all right, S tier, Steve Bannon. A tier, Woody Allen.
Yes.
D tier, Noam Chomsky, because we talked about this because he's closer friends with Steve Bannon.
What about Buffett, man? This is
Buffett. Let's just disregard Buffett for now.
I immediately started like researching during this conversation because I didn't know about the Buffett till right now, and like everything I see is just like people be like, Florida, they're friends. You know, they're rich people in Florida, they know each other.
Buffett apologist.
It's a big difference.
So he's
okay. Who's in the black and white there?
That's Buffett.
That's Buffett. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we've got Branson and we got Clinton. I mean, Clinton's like a no-brainer. It's like no one was surprised.
No, we knew. Take him.
Yeah.
No, he's a president. He's got to be S.
Yeah.
That's a big one. And Andrew's S. Andrew's at least S because Andrew went back. Andrew actually took the pictures to prove that he was friends with Epstein in Central Park and then continued to talk with him after.
Wow. And then Branson, cool. I kind of, I don't know.
Is he friends with anyone?
Man, Branson's a piece of shit. One time I had to work, do an event for him, and he made us like literally rip down a wall in a building so we can drive a Lamborghini through it.
You're actually making me like him. That's kind of
all right. Is there anybody else that should be on this? You think? Is there like anybody we're missing big time?
Well, not from the new package.
Bill Gates.
Oh, Bill Gates.
Where would Bill Gates be on it?
I mean,
Bill Gates. Honestly, I would say, you know what Bill Gates is?
He drinks his own shit. I mean, you got to put him at A.
No, man. He never asked Epstein how he was doing. I'd actually put him on a D list in terms of friends to Epstein.
Oh, that's how we're ranking this.
Yeah, he's a friend to Epstein.
How close you are to Epstein.
Yeah, like who's a friend to him? You know what I mean? That's the thing, Eddie. What do we know about friendship? Two-way street.
There.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When Jeffrey's lonely, when Jeffrey's anxious, who does he call?
What
Steve Bannon, of course.
I mean, if I was anxious, I would call Jimmy Buffett. He's like the chillest dude in the world.
I don't know if he is, Eddie.
His last name is Buffet.
But what's chill about a buffet? It's like a sea of sharks.
A buffet is really a lot of pressure.
Yeah. We were just on a cruise.
What about Simpsons creator Matt Groening?
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yeah, he's not on here.
Well, you know what it is.
I mean, you got to have someone draw cartoons for the kids.
Matt Groening was also in, we know he got foot massages. There was one picture of him at a party. Really ugly guy.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Wildly ugly guy. He apparently, his feet are so disgusting that when the girl took off his shoe.
Steve Bannon, kind of.
He does.
He looks like a Simpsons character.
Oh, very much so. Matt Groening, apparently the story is that his feet were so wretched that when he removed his shoes for the little girl to massage them, she retched, right? She literally dry heaved, and he laughed at her.
Well, it's a whole night on a plane.
It really is, man. It's a small tube.
Yeah.
It's a small tube. Well, I'm just glad that we really...
Is Woody Allen on there twice?
He should be.
He's just in the queue now.
You know, he really, really fucking should be. Thank you, Jared. This has been really helpful.
Yeah, I like this ranking a lot. I think this makes total sense.
Yeah, S is Steve Bannon, Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, formerly known as Woody Allen, of course, twice in the A spot.
I mean, well, because he's like the most famous pedophile.
Genuine friend.
Right?
Genuine friend.
Yeah.
And then you got B, Richard Branson, Matt Groening. That's really just about impressing your friends.
Do we know what movie they were filming when Epstein was on set in Video Village with
Curse
Woody
J.
Allen?
Scorpion.
Let me ask this. Let's ignore for a minute the pedophilia.
Great.
Do you want to go to an island and hang out with this group of dudes?
No!
Neither do I.
Can you imagine choosing
I don't want to hang out with Woody Allen. I don't want to hang out with Matt Groening. These are the most entertaining of the two.
I would hang out with this crew of people just to get close to Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah. I want to hang out.
Compromised yourself, Eddie. It shows you who would have compromised you.
I want to hang out with Buffett, and I got to be honest, you guys. I mean, again, we have to let's imagine the pedophilia is not happening.
Again,
I want to hang out with Clinton. I'm sorry.
Of course.
I wanna,
He's the only one.
Jazz.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
I want him to play for me.
Yeah. Well, because Bill Clinton would also.
Well, Woody Allen also played jazz. I wonder if they played on the island together.
Island jam
oh my
section.
God, clarinet and fucking saxophone. Woody Allen and Bill Clinton just getting down. There's just kids sitting there bored.
Hot peanuts. Hot peanuts. Hot peanuts.
You guys see what he's doing? He's improvising. All these young girls like,
How about it's about the children you don't molest? You know, this has been, but Noam Chomsky in the Bahamas. Can you imagine how his shirt, his sweater must smell covered in the water of the ocean?
Right. You don't want to take that New York mothball smell and then put it in that level of humidity.
Tropical heat.
Yeah, you don't want that.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jared.
You know,
this is
it's
great.
so weird. Evil really does keep you alive.
Yeah.
It's not having a conscience.
It's every one of these dudes is still alive except for
Buffett.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest in
Really
peace.
sad. All right, let's do one simple
Wear your sunscreen.
This has been awesome. Let's do one. Let's do a simpler story for Jared.
Any story is simpler.
Okay, right.
Any fucking story.
One last little story. I just want to get what you think about this. All right. So obviously, this is a Florida story you're about to receive.
Oh, yeah. This happened in Epstein country, around the corner from Mar-a-Lago.
So this guy, they're saying that it's a popular Worth Avenue photo spot, right? It's this really nice picture of this sort of clock tower. It's really nice. This man, Jonathan Houston of Clewiston, he was arrested on December 8th because with misdemeanor criminal mischief. Now, apparently, a witness called the police saying that a man had cut open a German Shepherd and was chewing on its intestines in the public area and taking footage of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the police arrived. Really
you ever
upset.
been to West Palm Beach?
I have been to Palm Beach.
Did you take a picture by the clock tower?
I don't think I did. I went to a wedding there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it was the only black tie wedding I've ever been to.
Wow.
And I didn't like it.
No.
You're getting married in Palm Beach. It should be a linen wedding if you're going to do a theme.
Or but that's where the money is. It's good money.
Yeah.
It's moneyed people.
I don't look good in a tux. I look like a Popeye character when I wear a tuxedo.
You look like a corrupt public official.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I should be holding bags of money with the dollar sign on them.
So this is the thing. So they called the police. So I guess someone freaked out. They're saying, "Oh my God, he's eating a dog in a public area." And they go to the police, go to Jonathan, and they're like, "What the fuck you doing?" He's like, "I'm not eating a dog. I'm eating a hog."
Yeah.
So
rhymes with dog.
He had cut open
than dog.
He had cut open a hog, and he's like, "This is my social media job."
He didn't kill the hog. He bought a dead hog.
Yes, and he films himself on his social media accounts that has over 3,000 followers, where
That's not that much.
He chews on for this. His whole thing is
it's blowing up now.
It's just video of him chewing on raw dead animals in various pretty locations.
Now, when you see his photo, you go, "Yeah, that is his job."
Yeah, so he looks like the one of the criminals that tried to steal and rape Pippi Longstocking.
Right. Yeah. He looks like he's built a doll out of body parts.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we don't understand. He got let right back out, Jared, because that's just criminal misdemeanor, and they literally said because it's not a dog, he could go home that day.
Yeah, but the thing was, there was a lot of pig blood on the sidewalk that they had to clean, and they said that cost $346.
But look, he's got a tarp down.
Yeah, he was polite. He put a tarp.
It's a garbage bag.
Yeah.
What's your first reaction?
My wife is so tired of hearing me talk, but my first reaction is that the internet and social media have turned our society into a blackened cancer that I feel at this point there's no hope of remediation.
Yeah.
I think that this guy exists because of the internet.
Very much so.
I think before social media and the internet, he would have just, killed a couple co-eds and that would have been that.
Yeah.
But
now he's a star.
But I will say, Jared, though, in a way, is this not It's almost equivalent to killing several women, but
Yeah.
I don't know why
It's
it feels
not
like
illegal.
that. But it's not. It's almost not illegal, Eddie.
Well, because they haven't thought to make it illegal.
Well, no, because technically he didn't kill the pig. He brought an already dead pig out. Technically, if there was a grill there, this would be a barbecue.
It's destruction of property. It's the blood on the sidewalk is what he's in trouble for.
It might be worth creating a new law.
Yes.
That you're not allowed to do this.
Now we're discovering, we know also this would be a good update for you. Have you heard of the Burbank butt sniffer?
No.
Oh, yeah, there's a guy going around sniffing butts.
This is actually really interesting. Like, they have no idea how to keep this guy in jail. He's been arrested 4 times. Where he goes down, he's all over Burbank and Glendale. He gets down he goes to bookstores and places. He gets down on his hands and knees and he sneaks up on women and he sniffs their butt.
But apparently he never touches them.
He hasn't touched anybody. So they pick him up and they basically hold him for like 3 days and then have to release him again because they're like, we can't figure out how to properly.
I have an idea.
Release him in Calabasas.
What if, just a thought, what if someone kicked the shit out of these guys?
But that's what
and
we need.
Beat their fucking ass.
I think
but then they would get in more trouble than the pig eater and the butt sniffer.
I don't know,
They'd go to jail for multiple years for, that's the crazy part about it.
Explain to the cop what happened. Hey, when it comes to beating people up, cops can, they can help you out.
You are, I would say, and we know police officers, I imagine that if a man tried to sniff your girlfriend's butt, and
I think you're allowed to fight them.
Yeah, I think if you kicked him in the head and they went and, I imagine some police officers would probably do a little, they do a little laugh, and then sometimes they'll just bring you in, and I've seen this too, where they'll put you in the car, and then they're like, we'll handcuff you in front. Yeah. And then they bring you in, and then you just go through the swinging doors and you go in and out. You know what I mean? They'll make it real easy for you if they really don't care. Yeah,
this is him.
Yeah. I just find interesting is that he's got such big ears.
Yeah, you'd think he'd be listening to the butts.
Yeah. Well, maybe he can use them as smell.
Whoa, like a snake?
Yeah.
Like an anaconda?
Yeah, his shit's all fucked up.
This is weird because this guy doesn't look like a serial killer like the last guy. This guy looks like
he could be handsome, right?
He could be an attractive guy. He doesn't need to be sniffing strangers' butts. But as we learn, the heart wants what the heart wants. So
the fart wants
what the fart wants.
And, Napoleon Hill says, "Don't worry about dreaming about things that you wish you could do. You're already doing what you're meant to be doing." Mm-hmm. And I think that's what this is. This is what we're saying, where it's like, how can we? Is there a way to train him to maybe detect bombs?
Yeah, that's
Is
great.
there a way to sort of do?
Oh, like how they took the
this?
Catch Me If You Can guy and turned him against the other criminals?
Can we release him against this?
How about I'm seeing a whole branded internet business for this guy. I smell your butt. I tell you, how your chakras are misaligned or the toxins you have inside of you.
He's already in Burbank.
Yeah.
That's the easiest crowd to sell that to.
Right? No problem. Yeah.
Or you could be a fortune teller.
Well, we've come up with no solutions today.
He's official sex fire. And one thing I want to go back to the pig story for 2 seconds.
Great.
The person who called it in said he was eating a German Shepherd.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does not look like a pig.
Well, it just shows you how rampant misinformation is in this in this society,
Yeah, because if she just looked closer and saw that it was a hog, she'd be like, oh.
You know that the person who said it was a German Shepherd was a liberal.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Tell me about it.
Making a big deal out of eating a dead animal on the sidewalk.
Man.
It's just you are just being like, and the cops just and the guy just straight up fact being like, oh, it's not a dog, it's a hog. Like I say, this is what I do.
So silly that you would think this is a problem.
Yeah, what's wrong? No, this is what I do. It's my job.
Yeah,
he's an influencer.
I just feel like a couple 100 years ago they would have just grabbed him off the street and
killed him,
dragged him off to kill him, and Sure, that led to a lot of bad stuff, but then it solved problems too, you know?
I look at the last election, I think a lot about how a lot of these 18-year-olds should have been in a war.
Yeah.
They should have been too busy fighting something. They should have been too busy in an army getting some kind of training. They should have been, that's what I feel like we kind of need to go back in a way to that. Like, I think that guy was supposed to die in a feudal-style trench warfare.
But he's going to die. The trichinosis is going to take him out at some point.
I think he's been very careful.
Isn't that like the worst thing to eat raw?
It's up there.
Well,
chicken's the worst.
Technically, if you want to get into it, the beef commissions did a whack job on pork in order to, they do a whole thing
the
where
Polish is coming out.
This is good. You want to get into some real fucking conspiracy theories? The beef industry made the health implications of eating raw pork more intense. They put a thumb on that in order to fuck with the pork industry.
Right.
In order to, that's the reason why
I'd much rather eat medium rare beef than pork.
Well, yeah, because it's gross. But also we've been trained for that. That is a cultural thing that we have ingested because we were told how bad pork was.
Do you think it got to like my food handler's license test? Because they're very strict about it.
But I think that's what I'm saying. Exactly why it went to your food handler's license is because beef originally was fucking with it.
Wow.
Tartare, you got to be able to have a nice tartare.
I eat tartare 2 or 3 times a day.
I think, this just shows, again, how the liberals are ruining the country because,
thank you.
Listen, the overregulation of freak shows, this guy can't get work as a geek.
That guy should, he should be
This is a traveling road gig.
Why is there no, shanty circuses anymore?
Right.
That's where that guy should be. He should be on a boardwalk.
I think there are shanty circuses. We just don't roll in those crews anymore.
Side stories, LPOTL@gmail.com. Where can we find a shanty circus?
Are you in a shanty circus? Please reach out.
Can we come and be in one? Can we come see one?
We'll come. We'll give you 2 bits to see you eat a dead hog.
Jared, thank you so much for being here today with us. Is there anything else you want to plug before you go?
Just check me out on the Glass Cannon Network, where I do all kinds of games. I play in them, and I'm a game master for them. And then also, please go and watch Henry and I and Jackie and our good buddy Ross Bryant and Ed Larson.
I show up for 2 seconds.
You should be a player in a game. You should be a mainstay.
You'd have
player.
to have a lot of patience with me.
I don't think so. I think you're a natural. Anyway,
how good is Ross?
I mean,
how
Ross
fucking good is Ross?
Ross just reads Paradise Lost for fun. He's a strange genius.
He's so smart.
Hey, tell people about the stand-up show you do with Kara.
Oh, yes. So if you're in the Los Angeles area, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. at Bar Bandini in Echo Park, you can see my wife and I perform together on our show, Better Half Comedy, where we have fantastic comedians all the time. My favorite comedians like Maria Bamford, we had the last show. Eddie Pepitone.
Yeah.
Dana Gould, John Early, all of these people that I absolutely love come on our show. We'd love for you to come and check it out. 8 p.m. Wednesdays, Bar Bandini, Echo Park. We're coming back on, I think, January 7th. We're on a little holiday break.
Live comedy is the best thing in the country right now. That is the thing to go do. Go support live comedy, especially if you're in LA. We need to bring our comedy scene back.
Amen. Well, right, Jared, thank you so much for stopping by. I eternally love you, and I think you're one of the funniest people in the world.
I love you guys. Always nice hanging out, guys.
Thank you, my sweet prince.
Rise from your grave.
What a wonderful Christmas season we have ahead of us, Eddie.
Oh, God. Thank God. I'm so excited. What a great year, man. This has been a great Side Stories year.
I've had so much fun.
Yeah, I know.
And let me ask you, let me do this live. All right, let's do this live and then see, let's get a poll. SideStoriesLPOTL@gmail.com, because I'd love to know. Should we officially do a death poll?
What do you mean?
Like should we do an official death pool 2026 where we set up our guesses?
Where do you put Dick Van Dyke?
Oh, I mean, that's too. I mean, we're going to have to do, those. I think we're going to have to do, what we actually won't make any money on. And then we have to do a couple, totally off the wall ones.
Yeah, because we need, obviously we need some murders in there.
Yes. But also one that we don't know. And you don't know what's going to.
So we can get hit by a car.
Absolutely. In my mind, first thing I'm thinking of, and this is not my choices, but I would say, it's like Dick Van Dyke's one side, Pauly Shore.
I mean, Andy Dick obviously is
but I feel like that's you should talk about, because I feel like that's less odds.
I think Pauly Shore is surprisingly healthy.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Eddie. Is that would be my ringer. That's the 20-1 spot. So we need to talk about this. Maybe Let's see what the audience might think. It's cruel. They might not want us to do it.
It is cruel, but maybe we shouldn't. Maybe they should submit some people we don't know. Maybe you have a grandfather that's about to clock out.
I'm saying if we include them in it, they'll think it's less evil.
Yeah. I want family members involved in our death watch.
I'll bet on who's going to die in your family.
Yeah, I think that's how we really do
That's
this.
awesome.
Yeah, I think we add like a personal aspect to the celebrity death watch.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Who was it last year? Didn't we do this for 2025?
No, we never
remember?
did it. We've never officially done it because people
talked
get upset.
about it.
Yes, we talked about it. It's like I think it's because we've never done it because people get upset. But I think that we're ready to be upset. So I want the audience, but I'm
already upset.
I want the audience to tell me.
I'm already mad and upset. So we might as well have some fun and make some money while doing it.
But who knows? And
Dick Van Dyke, #1 on the Death Watch.
Of course.
Why? He looks great.
It's because I honestly think they put so much weight on him hitting 100.
Yeah.
That he might have all of his strength getting him to 100, and then he might pass.
Noam Chomsky, 97.
Fingers crossed. He's one I want to see go.
Man, Yoko Ono is going to live forever.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Patreon.com/lastpodcastleft. Give us money to watch us do this live. We also, every Tuesday, 6 p.m. PST, we do our live stream. Last stream on the left on Patreon, only live, and then it goes to free on our YouTube page. You go check it out there. And go see the other shows on our YouTube page. Like we've been plugging LPN TV. Go check out Bloodbath, presented by LPNRPG.
That's right. Also, January 4th. This is a great Christmas present. Come see me and my friends in Oxnard Levity Live. That's Oxnard, California. It's right below Santa Barbara. I got Carolina Hidalgo, Julia Johns, Holden McNeely, and Jake Young all doing the show with me. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to host it and do really long host sets and bring my friends on and off. It's going to be a shit ton of fun. You're going to want to check that out. That's going to be January 4th at Oxnard Levity Live. And then in February 18th, I'm going to San Francisco. I'm going to be as a Wednesday night. So this is for the locals.
Wow.
San Francisco Punchline, one night only. Me, Grant Gordon, and my wonderful wife, Julie Rosing, is going to host it.
That's so much
be
fun.
A lot of fun. So come check out those shows. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Jimmy's Corner, which is my favorite bar. All right, my favorite bar is in jeopardy of shutting down.
It's the littlest little bar in Midtown.
It's a tiny Times Square dive bar. It's a boxing bar. Has the best jukebox I've ever fucking seen. And the beer, they still have $4 Budweisers in the middle of Times Square. For Jimmy Glenn, who used to own Jimmy's Corner, he really wanted to fuck Julie. He used to always give her the eyes. But he was a good guy.
He's allowed to look. Honestly, it just gives you strength, Eddie.
But he died of COVID during the height of COVID, and then his son took over the bar, and they had a sweetheart deal with Durst, not the murder Durst, his brother. They had a sweetheart deal with him, and then after Jimmy died, Durst is like, you know what, we're gonna sell the building and knock it down. And so Jimmy's Corner, they're fighting tooth and nail. Great, one some of the best bartenders I've ever met.
It's just such a funny place.
Great place. It's weird. It's like they've got
classic. If you want to see what New York out of 1970s was like, it's the last touch
There's
of that.
people who have been going there for 40 years.
Yeah.
It's a really great place. The guy, Jimmy, who used to run the place, he was like a boxing trainer for Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson. There's all kinds of great photos. So even if this place does end up going down, it needs to find a new home. But it's what you could still, Budweisers are $4. A pint of beer is $3 in the middle of Times Square. It's getting eliminated. It was the last true bar in that part of town.
Yeah.
And so I'm very sad to see it go. Please give it some support and see if we can keep this fucking thing alive. Like I said, it's my favorite bar. So if you're in New York this time, just go and give them some money. Go experience it before it closes. It is really one of the great places I've ever been.
It's pretty great, man. So go check it out while you can. New York has no memory, my friend.
It doesn't. I still love it, though.
Love every day, knowing for a fact you're your memories, right? You got to laugh at your own memories, and you got to live for the fact that, you might. Sometimes when you look back at something, you miss how you felt at the time, and not things you were doing. You got to think about that. Sometimes it's about you can't get a feeling back.
No.
But what's a new, amazing feeling that you can have?
Masturbation.
Congrats. Hail Satan, everyone.
Hail Rob Reiner.
At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized, so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350 plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Hi, listeners. Marcus, Ed, and Henry here with a little bit of an announcement.
You loving all the episodes of Last Podcasts on the Left lately? Well, listen, now you can get even more from us.
Squeeze it out of us. If you want to hear new episodes ad-free and unlock access to Last Podcast on the Left 7 days early, subscribe to SiriusXM Podcast Plus on Apple Podcasts or visit SiriusXM.com/Podcast Plus to start your free trial today. Do it.